Tangent down, we don't care.
Okay, if Tangent dies, we don't care. Okay. So, let's start age 11.
That's too
Tangent hasn't done nothing to you.
Hey, bro, you giving me a Sasquatch look when you were in class?
Okay, so we gotta go in here and chill out for a little bit. Yeah, relax in the lounge.
Wait, what is it? What does the baby saying give stress?
We still give stress. Yes, 10 stress.
Oh my, never mind.
Yeah, we're only in here to relax. You spend several hours a day obsessively checking the local holonet for updates. With so few people in the colony, social media can be very dead. It feels like you're talking to yourself sometimes. No shit. You try to start a few conversations, but most people are busy at work or school. Yeah. And we got a friendship with Tammy. We are not losing any memories for right now.
That's great.
So much has happened in the last month since the monster attack during Glow. I'm just double checking. We still got 2 months for that. The idea of this planet as a peaceful utopia has been shattered. That's my question. Why
did you think that this is gonna be a peaceful land? You entered a foreign planet. You dinky dookie daga. You expected happy rainbows and pooping farts.
No.
You already talk about sugar bugs. That is a weird ass creation in the planet already. You're talking about hop eyes. That is a weird ass creation on the planet, and you're expecting farts and rainbows?
Yeah.
Obviously, there's gonna be a danger creature in the goddamn planet.
I mean, they do have people that are there for combat, but they should have
This is theorized combat of what may happen on the planet. You don't even know on the planet. You know how many years it took for Earth to get some sort of defenses for every animal on the planet, except for the ones we that don't exist and the one that
the
might
ones
reoccur.
that do exist, but we don't know about them.
Yes, I was about to say that. Yeah, I'm just like stupid.
Yeah. The idea of this planet as a peaceful utopia is shattered. Security squads are now training new members and keeping close watch on the gates now. They are reinforcing the walls and even installing a few robotic turrets. Oh, they got turrets now.
Okay, that's where you're smart now.
Engineering
class.
In class, you have drills of what to do if the colony is attacked again, and all the excitement, you forgot today's your birthday. We only got 3 reasons, so we can't do engineering yet.
I know, that's why we're trying to get it off, so we can
Yeah.
do engineering class. Probably give us more brain farts.
Your parents haven't forgotten. They wake you up early with an enthusiastic shout of surprise. A Vetrunian year is only a little longer than a year on Earth, so you've taken up its calendar for birthdays. Yours is in the 2nd month of quiet. Spark snow drifts slowly past your porthole window as you snuggle with your dad. Your mom climbs up and sits on the edge of your bed. Your dad pulls a bowl of fruit from behind his back with a flourish. It's like a magic trick. At least, you think it's fruit. What are those? Bubber fruit. Your dad
No. Who made these things? There's no way in hell that they just go up there and then the hollow net nonsense thing automatically do the name. No, they made up these goddamn names. There's no way they knew the actual name of these plants. Bubber fruit? What?
Well, that's how all names started.
They just made up nonsense.
Yeah.
So cotton candy might have been not named cotton candy. It could have been fuzzball fruit.
Oh my god, no. Cotton candy is cotton candy for here. In other countries, it's fairy floss. What was it? In
That's a cooler name than cotton candy.
No. What was it? I don't remember what country it is, but it's called Daddy's Beard.
What? You're so glad I didn't have my apple juice. I would have choked on my apple juice from that.
Yeah.
Daddy's beard? Are you sure you're not trying to say dragon's beard?
No. Because I looked it up.
I'm done.
I made a OC on my DeviantArt
I ignore your
because of
existence. I ignore your existence now.
I mean, we call eggplants, but they're called, what is it, aubergines elsewhere? A cantaloupe is a cantaloupe for us.
When you said that, I automatically thought of Gumball when they were trying to do the country song, like Aberdeen and all this. I'm like, oh god.
And then cantaloupes for us are rock melons for everywhere else. So yeah, of course, like.
Why does that sound primitive?
Well, we have a watermelon and a rock melon. We just need a fire melon and an air melon. We are so close to the yellow melons. We just need to find 2 more. We just need to find a spicy melon and a melon that is just in very, very high altitudes and can only grow there.
Aren't there already fruits like that?
And there's animals like that too. But anyways, the foragers have been picking these just outside the walls. They might look funny, but they're tasty. Try one. You take a cautious bite. The pulp is soft and tastes a bit like lemon, but only more blue. I bet you can't wait to join the surveyors out there, your dad says wistfully. Who knows what else you'll find?
Somebody ate that fruit or just use science guidance.
Here's the thing. Props to the ancestors that died, so we would know fruits. What is good and what is poisonous.
That's what I'm saying. Like they didn't have science back then to like it was just like, analyze it to see if it's consumable. They literally had to put it in their mouth.
Some were delicious, some killed you, and some made you see a rainbow unicorn.
In their eyes, the gods.
Okay, Solana is not allowed to go outside the gates. Your mom interrupts with her sharp voice. It's too dangerous for kids. Well, I'm gonna go outside. Well, I know, but eventually, your dad says, but your mom cuts him off again. But not now, your mom replies. Not since the attack, not with everything we know is out there now. I helped. I was a hero. You knew about the monsters, admitted, or the attack was scary.
I kind of went both of the first 2.
I know, right?
I was a hero. You know about the monster?
Which one? The monster or the hero? Sorry.
I don't exist. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what to pick.
You knew about the monsters. Okay, so I'm going to have to dial that back a little bit. They exchange a heavy look. Their surveyors knew there was something dangerous out there. We hadn't encountered it yet, your mom admits, after a guilty silence. But we didn't know it would attack the colony. We thought if we closed the gates and stayed inside, it wouldn't see us as a threat.
No, son, this
girl, you should have put...
Light. You have glowing beacons.
No, they should have made primitive weapons like spike traps and everything around the colony when they had a feeling that something was going to be a threat. That's what they should have did. They should have made sure that it was super fortified. The thing is that
there are a lot of monsters who are just, in general, attracted to light. So they might have been curious to see what that attractive light is. So I'm like, they should have darkened that place.
We didn't want to scare everyone, your dad asked. It was just a precaution. But because you didn't want to scare anybody, nobody was prepared.
Worse. Yeah. If you actually tell them, even though they're going to be scared, they can at least have precautions.
Yeah, they would have time.
See, that's not like a 50-50 thing. You don't want them, and you're trying to think nice for, let them think peacefully.
Yeah. But
you're making them ignorant, and they will panic and run around in circles.
Yes.
But if you actually tell them, yes, they will be terrified, but then it's either that they're going to panic and, self-destruct themselves, or
they'll be ready.
Yeah, you're ready and at least know how to defend yourselves. Like how they said, we didn't lost anybody this time.
That's right.
Imagine if we were Dumbo like what we did for Tammy. We need the resurrect button, okay?
Even still, your mom says, it's clear that everyone should know how to defend themselves if it happens again. But here's the thing, you're using hindsight.
Maybe they might unlock a combat class just because of that.
True.
That's a mandatory thing for the kids now.
Defense training in the garrison.
What'd I say?
To be clear, this includes knowing when to run away, your dad asked. Security Chief Rhett's offering self-defense lessons at the garrison. Even for kids. If you're interested, you should drop in sometime. Your mom gives you a stern look. I've heard stories of kids sneaking outside the walls, she says grimly. If I catch you doing that, I'm going to put a chip in your ear. You laugh. What a good joke. Your mom doesn't laugh. Dice was the one.
I demand a research the whole game because we need percent. I'm so curious on what that happened. I'm so curious on what happened. What did Dice say?
Because Dice was looking over around the side, and he's been saying that he wants to go outside. So those things may have followed him back. And whatever way he sneaks in and out, that's where they went.
Maybe if we had the perception, we might have been able to follow him and prevented him from going that far.
But we need a lot of perception.
You really are making the choice. The consequences
here's the thing: we can do multiple runs and deal with multiple people because there's multiple endings.
Well, yeah, this is our first.
Yeah,
run.
so this is our
do you
first
want to do
run.
multiple runs? To
Oh
see
yeah,
what
we
happens?
can definitely do multiple runs.
Because I'm curious, like because obviously we cannot be with everybody. We have to
pick and choose.
Yeah. So I'm guessing since we have picked Mars for our
best friend,
our main point, and then I would say technically Tammy is our second priority.
So we'll try.
And Dice is the third. So I would say like along that we're gonna literally slightly ignore everybody else.
Okay. So.
I mean, if something happened for them, we just interact if it's possible. But the more priorities, more towards those three, if we can interact with them.
Take a breath. 1 and. Next run, we'll make Dice our best friend.
Yes, I'm so curious.
What? Me? Never.
Now, there we go. We got to read that.
Yeah, you better never. Your mom retorts.
But meanwhile, we'll use her goddamn robotic leg to slap me in the face.
Mom will have our ass.
Because the mom is too badass looking.
Yeah.
She got the Amazonian strength, and Tammy has inherited that Amazonian strength. Maybe
Tammy wants to talk. Tammy wants to talk.
Maybe she picked that modifier.
Yeah.
Wait, did Tammy explain what did she pick as her modifier?
Hers is hearing. That's why her ears are that way.
Oh, okay.
Tammy beams when she sees you, like there's nothing better in the world than the sight of your face. We're gonna end up with Tammy. I have a feeling we're gonna end up dating this woman.
But she's with Cal. She won't have her babies then. She will just have to have genetic babies.
Well, they can make just about anything
That's
with
what I'm saying. We're gonna make genetic babies. Yeah.
She comes in for a huge hug. She smells so nice, like vanilla and flowers.
And baby fart.
She's really good at hugs. This is for you, Tammy says. We got another cake!
Cake thoughts! Oh no, does that mean we're gonna get a collection of cakes and then we have to keep giving them away, or we keep them for ourselves?
It's a snack-sized cake.
Okay, for this one we can't give it away.
Hold on, it's only a soy cake, but it's soy cake made just for you. You take a bite, okay. It tastes just like a regular soy cake, too. Tammy did what she could do with what the colony has. Tammy watches you eat the cake with a look of delighted satisfaction. You can share it if you want, she hints, smiling sweetly. If that make you happy.
Share it with Tammy!
I was gonna share it with her anyway.
Yay, the precious Tammy!
I was just kidding. I made my own, silly Billy, she says, pulling out a second box. Let's eat together.
She loves her sweets, even though she never tasted real sweets before.
I know. I'm so ticked off about that. Wait. Hold on.
I think it's persuasion that you have to have higher.
We're off by 5!
We will scream at her when we... Wait, what do you get persuasion from school? Or
yes.
Yeah.
You gotta go back to school.
Nobody says happy birthday? Oh, Cal.
Cal, what you got to say to me? You're looking for Cal in the garden when you nearly trip over someone. One of the younger kids, and they're blindfolded? Hey! They exclaim, ripping the blindfold off of their face and throwing it to the ground. It's Cirrus, one of Anemone's brothers. Wait! How many brothers she got?
Probably 11 and 12 to the 13.
I was almost done. Cal jogs over and grabs Cirrus in a friendly headlock, ruffling his messy red hair. Dude, you were so close. Cirrus stomps his feet. It's not fair. I almost got it that time. Solana got in the way. It's not their fault, Cal says. They didn't know we were playing a game. Give me a sec. I want to teach you how to play.
I'm done.
Cal turns to you as Cirrus leaves. Hey, Solana, he says sheepishly. I was teaching Cirrus a new game, but he's more like Anemone than I thought. Real competitive, you know? He stoops to pick up the blindfold, brushing off the dirt. I've been trying to come up with different games, with different kinds of games other than sports ball. No winners, no losers. I just want to have fun with my friends. He looks up hopefully. You want to learn how to play?
That sounds like a Mars word.
Let's play. And he said radical. Oh my god.
What I tell you, he's gonna be that, and he has a hoverboard. He's gonna be like that skater cringe dude who likes plants.
Let him be
animals.
Let him be his Marty McFly self. He's jumping up and down. Okay, first put on this blindfold. The blindfold's a little scratchy and smells like dirt. You can feel Cal's big hands on your shoulder. I'm gonna spin you around, and when I let go, you gotta listen to my instructions. We're gonna walk all the way to the cafeteria, okay? You nod. You can't see Cal's grin, but you can hear it in his voice as he spins you around and counts to 10. 1, 2, 3. First, Cal says, you gotta walk forward 10 steps. Do you follow Cal's instructions as best as you can, or make things difficult? It's your turn, cheeky one.
Why do I feel like it'd be absolutely hilarious if he bullied Cal?
Because you like to bully him. You don't like him, so you want to bully him.
Well, now ever since that interaction with Cal, my neutral meter went higher to like 20%. And the little situation with the thing, we see he's a little scared for you. I'm like, okay, you're like 25%, so I like you a little bit more.
Okay.
You're not neutral anymore.
So do your best or make him work.
But what, like, I feel like there's a double meaning. Make things difficult for him. Are you trying to be mean on purpose or as a joke? That's the thing I want to know.
That I do not know.
Because if it's a joke, it would be hilarious to go in the opposite. He's like, wait, you're not supposed to go over there. Like, you're supposed to turn.
But then again, you might get hurt too.
Fine, do your best.
Okay. You take 10 steps straight forward, holding your hands out for balance. The rocky dirt between the garden beds crunches under your feet. Yeah, Cal says. Now turn to your right and make 15 steps until you get to the door. Empathy 10 or greater. So, okay. You turn to the right and walk forward, counting out 15 steps. Then you stop. Cal laughs. You can hear his footsteps crunching behind you. I forgot how much bigger I am than you. You're like 2 more steps away. And you take 2 more steps until outstretched hands land on the warm metal of the door. Success! Awesome, Cal says. You can't help but smile. This is fun. Now hit the door button on the right and then keep walking for it until I say stop. Go really slowly, okay? You open the door and start to walk forward. The path slopes downwards and your feet slip a little bit. Even though you're moving as slowly as you can, real dirt is nothing like the metal floors of the stratospheric. That was me. Yeah. It was turbo rocky here, Cal says. You can feel the uneasiness prickle up the back of your arms. Just keep going forward slowly. So it's my turn. Can you trust him or I'll trust him? Empathy 20 or greater. So we're at 28. I'm double checking.
I'm so lucky that we keep putting empathy higher.
You slowly creep down the slope to the center of the colony, somehow managing not to bump into anything. Cal cheers. Okay, now turn a little to your right and keep walking straight. We're so close.
Watch how he asks for more empathy and you don't got it.
You carefully pick your way forward, stopping when you hear Mars's unmistakable voice ring across the courtyard. What are you two nullheads doing?
Playing a game.
Oh!
And our bravery is trashed here.
Is it a real game? Mars scoffs. It looks like Solana is just wandering around with a scarf over their eyes.
That's not nice. I wanted to ignore her.
We have no choice. Embarrassment burns in your belly as you tear off the blindfold, blinking away tears at the sudden brightness. You see Mars looking down her nose at you. Mars sneers, tossing her braids over her shoulders. She has braids?
I mean, I would expect the top shit on her head is braids.
Okay.
You know
I thought you were cooler, Solana. Let me know when you're ready to play adult games.
Adult games like learning math? No.
You become aware of Cal standing behind you. Sorry, Solana, he says quietly. I guess it is kind of a silly game. If you can ask if he wants to get some potato juice from the cafeteria instead. You spend the afternoon brainstorming ideas for more games with no winners or losers.
Oh, come on, Mars. You gotta be a poopy head.
Yep.
Talk to that to see if there's any different on the prompt. Because
I'm pretty sure we still need the thing. Yep. 20 or greater in bravery.
It's always we need to. So we need more empathy, persuasion, and bravery.
Yep.
I think it's just reasoning and to get more whatever. I think it's in this, right?
Okay, defense training right here.
What does the defense training say?
Combat and animals. I mean, we need some animals.
But a lot of the things keep requiring empathy, persuasion, and
then we would have to get persuasion, we have to go back to school. For empathy, we have to hang out with Tammy. But we have a 3-month toughness thing.
Oh, that's true. Like, it's too much toughness from the base boost, or you're talking about we gain more?
You're heroic. You're still pumped from the last attack. +1 to all physical skills and increases for 3 months. So it basically boosts this.
So it just boosts our base, I'm guessing. Okay, so what does play sports ball do again? It gets bravery, right?
Yeah, 1 bravery, 2 bravery, 1 toughness.
I say do the sports ball.
Okay.
We'll do combat next time because we do need more combat.
Okay, you run into Kala and Nemine on the hill behind the garrison. At a small construction site, they seem to be throwing logs. There are a bunch of them laying at the bottom of a hill. It's a caber toss, Anemone shouts to you, then grunts with all her effort lifting a 6-meter-long mush tree pole. She throws it like a javelin down the hill and sprints after it. My best record, she shouts, and ties a piece of caution tape to the end of the pole. Your turn next, Cal says, pointing to the neatly stacked pile of construction poles behind you. Well, beside you. From the looks of the nearby construction, they're probably destined to be a new lookout tower someday.
Are you sure you should be in touching that shit?
Should we go an average one or a thick one?
But didn't you just read the sentence that those things might be used for?
Yeah. But we're trying to get toughness and stuff. So.
But I mean, but in the end, no matter our decision, we still get it.
True.
We're just getting a bonus on infection from one of the 2 idiots.
Yeah. I'll choose an average one. Salona has made a fine pole selection, Cal narrates in a haughty voice, has lifted to their shoulder. Next, they will approach the sprinting line and begin their run, tossing the caber before they reach the throwing line. Lift, run, throw. Okay. As you get older, challenges have conditions. The challenge suits social, mental, or physical, determines what conditions appear with which deck works best. Try to collect social or yellow cards if you want to win battles for social skills, and so forth and so on. Okay, so these 2 are in the works.
God, the earphone scares me.
So let's see, 1. No. Let's do 2, 2, 2.
I wonder what happened to the meat that I used to have before.
Okay. Let's see, 1, 0, 1, 4? No. 1, 1, 4, 5. That gives me 16. Then 0, 0, 1, 1, 2. Go ahead and just get a good amount.
Did you get all the points?
Yeah. No skill changes.
Got 2 on.
Yep. +1 from heroic stats.
Okay, so it gives you, like, instead of giving
Yeah,
you
it
the
gives you
original 1, it gives you 1 + 1. Okay, so
Yeah.
we should take advantage of this before the thing ends.
Yeah, we got just 1 more month. The pole sails down the hill past the other poles, coming to rest, sticking out of the ground. Wow, you beat my best distance, Anemone says when she jogs back up. Players can't beat each other in mushwood toss, Cal corrects her. They can only beat their own high scores. But you get 3 bonus points if it sticks out of the ground like that. You play for the rest of the afternoon, adding rules and variations as you go. You don't stop until the entire stack of poles are in a jumble at the bottom of the hill, with decorated festively with caution tape. It's a wonder you got away with this. 2 bravery.
So they got away with doing this because of the caution tape.
I guess.
I'm surprised.
Okay. Mid quiet, late quiet. So this should be the last month that we have
so
it.
we should do more toughness type things then.
I want to try.
Communicate with anybody? Or
No.
mom? Help with mom?
Yeah, help my mom. Okay, she got nothing to say to us. Good. Geoponics. We're shoveling dirt. It's your first day at the glorious world of agricultural soil conveyance.
She was struggling to read.
Syntax, words, sentences, put them together.
You can't do the thing.
Good morning, Solana. Looks like you're working for your old lady. I hope you don't expect me to go easy on you just because you're my kid. She walks around the geoponics wing and points out where everything is. Your job is to move sod, compost, plants, garden waste, and equipment from one place to another. Get comfortable with this, she says, pushing a squeaky old-fashioned wheelbarrow towards you. Now, any questions before you start moving that dirt? Should we be a whiny child?
No.
Or should we just get to work?
Get to work.
That's my kid. Mom says,
Because, your
slap
mom's
you on.
going to give you the look of death.
You stumble a little. Okay, we got +2 toughness, +8 stress, which is fine. Because we're still doing good on stress.
Mm-hmm.
Your arms start to ache after the first half hour of work, but you keep going. By the end of the month, you feel utterly drained and exhausted. And good somehow. You feel your muscles growing already. That's how I felt when I was doing the FedEx job.
I mean, because your body's starting to get used to it and adjust to it. And
Yeah,
then,
it was basically just lifting heavy boxes, but like, you know, with my condition and everything.
yeah.
Like
If
it was
my
utterly,
condition, I'd
yeah,
be absolutely. I would love to. Well, not. I mean, because you get paid a lot for doing that.
yeah.
But the thing is like, for example, they said if you work at the Walmart warehouse, you'd be paying like $25 an hour because you're literally lifting boxes and fixing stuff around.
Oh, that sounds nice.
But only if we didn't have our conditions, because I'm scared of my condition with the random snap of me and pain in my back.
Right.
If I didn't have that problem, I would have obviously joined that shit.
Like, yeah, if you
Because-
started off like with the lower stuff and ask help with the heavier stuff, you would start building up muscle mass and stuff.
Yeah.
But like, it was out there in the
25.
heat. It was like sweaty. It was more or less terrible, but I loved it. I actually loved it.
Gives you you feel like you're doing something.
Like you're accomplishing something.
The weird thing that we enjoy to make ourselves suffer to improve our better.
I know. Let's see. Let's get a bonus with that.
Ew, do I want cucumbers in my sandwich?
What are you getting?
No, I'm making the meatballs buy me shit. So she said go buy something with her account. So I said let me just get a sandwich. You want cookies? Because I can't get that much.
Okay, what type of cookies do they got? Okay, so we got +5 toughness on this one.
That's great.
Yeah,
I hope-
because we won the challenge.
That's good, which is another bonus.
And then a heroic
Did
status.
you get an over bonus or just the bonus?
Over. I got the over bonus, but because we have the toughness boost, that was a +1, and we won the challenge.
See, it was a good
with
idea
them.
to take advantage of this thing before the thing,
Yeah.
the buffs gets away.
So we ended up getting +5 instead of +2.
Mm-hmm.
So our toughness is at 17 right now.
That's
We got
great.
6 kudos and 13 stress. So that's it for late quiet. We are in early pollen.
And our buff is gone.
All right, let's look
I
around.
see Tammy and Cal together.
Yeah, I saw 'em. I'm
And
just looking
Barnes
around.
being a caca face like usual.
I'm just looking around to make sure there's nothing like laying on the floor.
Right.
It just wants us to make him eat a worm.
Bravery. How much bravery we have? We have 10.
Just 10. We need 10 more.
Well, so that means the bravery thing, we can get that from Sports Ball, but we need some empathy now, though.
Okay, so we need empathy.
Empathy.
Pronunciation. For God's
See,
sake.
I would expect that nonsense from me when I like to butcher words, but I didn't expect that from you, actually.
Dry lips, man.
Eh.
Okay, babysitting. Back on Earth, you know humans used to have babies willy-nilly with very little planning.
Yes,
They called out everybody on Earth.
Hey, man, that
Here-
is so sad.
Ooh, listen to this. Here, making a new human requires approval from the council, and there haven't been any babies since you landed.
Mhm.
The one in your arms was born shortly before you passed through the wormhole. You hold the youngest member of the colony with reverence, staring down at her sweet, chubby cheeks. She's just a bundle of blinking, mildly confused joy, gazing sleepily at you. She wiggles like she wants to get free from her swaddle.
They're little demons, though.
Should we let the demon free or don't fall for her tricks? Sorry.
There's no fall for her tricks.
You know what's up. After a few minutes of struggling, the baby tires herself out and her eyelids slip shut. Success. Nap time. Tammy walks over to see how you're doing. Aw, she exclaims. It looks like she likes you. Let me take her and put her down, okay? She takes the baby and sets her down in a crib in the quiet room, then comes back and gives you a sunny smile. Well, we'll see how long that lasts. It'll be tough when all the babies are grown up and no one takes naps anymore. I'm gonna miss quiet time. I'm gonna miss the babies the most, though. I love babies.
You know, the demonic little demons. What's damage?
Should we say that we're gonna have so many kids one day as well, so we could like pair up with her? I just saw the look of horror in your face.
Hey, in my life, for me wanting children, I just want one or two. I already know how demonic they are. I already got a waste about like about
words.
No. I was trying to think and calculate. I'm already about to have to waste about $4.5 million for their lifespan, and including whatever treasures they want. I'm pretty sure I don't want millions.
Okay. Yeah, they're pretty.
Before you press button, what damage you want?
I have no idea. Okay, I'm gonna click. Yeah, they're pretty cute. Tammy tugs on her ear, which she does when she feels unsure of herself. Yeah, well, I hope when the council allows new babies again, if I'm old enough that I can volunteer for it, she asks shyly. I mean, I don't even know how it works, really, but they'll tell me, right? They taught us in sex ed! You were... Oh, Solana, you know I'm not really good at school, and it's so embarrassing.
You know very well we had to click that button. The fact that they had that option, I was like, yes.
I haven't done that part yet. I haven't been able to open the HoloVids. I do know the basics,
she's
though.
So precious.
I do know the basics, though, she says defensively.
The fact that they teach kids about sex ed at less than 10 years old. These colonist people are goddamn smart.
Well, yeah, because, like, around 5th grade, that's when you get your first introduction to sex ed. Like, before you start going into middle school. Yeah. Because I remember when they did that with us, they separated the boys and the girls, and they had an instructional video for each one. And then if you take a health and fitness class...
Wait! Did that shit happen in my school? Did that shit happen in my elementary school? I don't remember this shit. I remember this shit in middle school or high school.
Yeah, I remember the elementary school one because I remember looking over at another girl and her face started paling, like listening to that information, and I kind of laughed.
But then again, how I end up getting knowledge about this sort of category is the sad excuse of the humans we have. And, you know, they're chattering. So even if before that I knew this sort
Hold
of
on,
knowledge.
listen to what she says. I know the basics. The babies start as teeny weeny specks inside the womb, and then they get bigger and bigger, and then they come out.
No.
I just don't know the other stuff.
No, Tammy, sweetheart, you precious potato. They do become tiny little... It's basically one half of your chromosome and one
you
half...
might want to go ahead and put the order in before they close.
Yeah. Hold on, let me do this.
All right. Now go ahead, do your rant to Tammy.
Okay, as I was trying to say of the Tam-Tams, the Tammies, I understand you hate education, even I do. Because it just goes through one ear and it goes out the other, and I'm just going to look at mermaids to do the answers for me. And then, but sex ed, even if you did not pay attention in class, at least then again, this is the colony, they for some reason pure, well technically. Because if it was irregular Earth people, they would have tinted your brain in 2 seconds just for by walking down the street with so much knowledge you didn't even understand that existed. But Tam-Tams, the little thing about the incy-wincy little thing, no, it's going to be half of your data with half of your significant other, or... You know what? I'll just shut down on that part. With your significant other, and then the wee woo happen, and then how do they call it on The Sims again? The woo-has?
The woohoo?
Oh, I don't know. Is it? And then they, just like how you say, it's incy wincy, blah 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 blah, and they grow bigger and bigger. Then you'll start getting the vomits. Then you start with the sniffing problems. Then you get with the taste bud problems. Then you start eating weird shit. Then you start waddling like a goddamn walrus penguin hybrid. And then you'll start complaining about the dizziness. Then you start about your random farting. Then you get this problem with the random queefing. I didn't even know that even existed. How did I learn this from South Park? And then you got the random pains. Then you're gonna have the bipolar screeching habits that you're gonna be screaming at Cal to help you with, because you're asking for millions of babies. And then let's not forget that your belly is gonna become swollen like a goddamn balloon that refuses to pop. And then, unless you hurt yourself accidentally, which I hope you do not happen, but then you'll continue to waddle for that problem for 9 months. Then, depending on how your birthing shit happens, then you're calling me. And then you'll be feeling with that problem for 9 months straight until the day of birth, and that will be the worst day of existence. You'll be screaming bloody murder when you're just like minding your own business, waddling, and out of nowhere your body starts leaking and you piss yourself. And you think you pissed yourself and realize the difference between peeing and water breaking. And then you like scream at Cal at the top of your lungs that babies are pooping out of your body. Then you end up in the hospital, and then you're not gonna even deal with that. Then your contractions happen, and you're like, is the baby gonna come out now? Doctor's gonna look at your ass like, no, you're gonna wait another 24 hours until your body says you can open sesame, because your body is not gonna say open sesame. And then after that nonsense, it's gonna be the pain of death for 24 hours straight until you're, unless it's less than that, because your body is for some reason faster than normal and to poop out children. And then you're gonna be crying in pain, and you're like, I need painkillers. The doctor, you look like a fool, and say you choose to have babies. You're not allowed with pain meds yet until the day of the time period of delivery. And then when the delivery comes in, they're gonna give you a chance of epidural or death of naturalness. Then again, Tamara sounds like a naturalist to me, so she probably choose natural birth. But if she ends up choosing epidural, they're gonna get a giant ass needle looking like a you got need. They're gonna give you a giant ass needle looking like you need Jesus. You're gonna look like, and you're like, you're gonna put that thing on my body? And he's like, yes, it's gonna get your painkiller. You can kiss my ass goodbye with that stupid ass needle. And then here's the thing, even if you get your epidural, there's a high chance your doctor might be goddamn stupid and let that shit stuck in your body, and they have to find out how to get it out, or they did it correctly. And the thing is that you're expecting pain relief, but for some reason you're still screaming bloody murder. And then the time comes for the pushing the children, and then you're gonna be like, Kel, you better stick your ass right next to me so I can break your fingers and your bone. And your bones, and you better watch this child come out. So he would either one or two. He somehow makes it. No, that's 3 choices. He somehow makes it and gets his child. 2, he actually faints from the side. Oh my God, this is delivery. 3, my wife is terrifying, and oh my God, why am I next to her? And I started regretting choices of, did I have children with this lady? And she was asking for millions. And then when the time of the pushing comes, they're gonna tell you to push, and I'm like, you're gonna become the worst demon of your life, thinking that obviously you're doing your job, but the doctor is calmly telling you need to push harder. Bitch, I'm pushing, and then you realize you poop at the same time as you're pushing out children. You realize you regretted choices. You see your life flash before your eyes, and you're wondering, should I get more children? Yes, I'll get more children because this is Tammy. I am, end of story. And then she holds her child and like, the beauty of truth. Cal, let's have another one.
And that was a crash course in sex ed with Sahir. Now let's get to work.
Watch how that shit gets demonetized or have the ban hammer on that, because it's a big no-no.
We can put it under health and education. Oh my God, you went on a full rant on that when you heard Tammy didn't know.
Hey, she's the one who wants to poop out 5 million children.
I understand.
I'll be right back for the apple juice. My phone for part.
I mean, after saying all of that, I would understand. I'm gonna listen.
I have forgotten to say that babies look ugly as hell when they come out.
Go get your juice. I just wanted to talk to Melatonin, and she kept going. We are at 17 toughness.
We forget to say that Cal is the big victim out of all of this, and he just realizes, what have I done?
Okay, I was saying we were at 17 toughness. If we get 3 more, we can go outside.
Go outside as in to survey the land?
Yes, because I was just looking at talking to him. I'm tough enough. We only need about 20, and we're at 17 on toughness.
And we need the empathy and the persuasion.
I know.
And the reasoning for some reason.
I know, but we might get more perception, and we'd be able to sneak around this boy.
I mean, that's if he does it again.
True. And we'll be able to train with her and get a card.
It's funny how we choose intelligence and we ignore intelligence and go for toughness and then empathy. And emotional intelligence instead.
Should we go in and get more reasoning?
Yeah, because we do need the engineering.
Okay, so yeah, we are dumb children.
Yes, we are. That's what I'm saying. We choose the intelligence stat, but we end up getting more bulky instead of getting more brains.
Because we like Tammy, and we like playing with Anemone.
And we found out that Tammy is an Amazonian woman with gorilla strength.
Yeah, she could survive childbirth.
Yeah, that's why I said, let's have more children. And Kevin's
Okay,
like, oh my God.
Calm down. We're in school. Today in class, we're studying genetic enhancements. Nearly everyone in the class has one, chosen for them by their parents before they were born.
Oh.
And that's all thanks to gene tech. Hal exclaims, "Isn't it amazing? The people of Earth almost never had access to this stuff, and we have all the equipment right here in our little colony."
So that makes me curious. What happened? Well, not what happened at Earth, but like, why is it that they're the only ones, from what I'm assuming here, that they can genetically modify their thing, but Earth can't? Well, you came from Earth, so...
Well, it's more of a humanity thing, because we do know the human genome, and you can actually make designer babies by turning off and on certain genes.
Have money.
Yeah, exactly, like if you have money. So enhancements and like genetic modifications like this isn't that far-fetched. But the thing was, like, the humanities and ethics committees consider that being like in a way against God, because you're not made in God's image like that. You're made in the image your parents wanted you to be. But because you can turn genes off and on, this also gives chance to reduce the probability of you having cancer or predisposed diabetes or any kind of genetic ailments that could end up shortening your life.
Mm-hmm.
It isn't just like, oh, I want my kid to have blue eyes instead of brown eyes kind of thing. It can actually be working, and there are certain medications that are used in gene therapy to turn off the genes that causes certain ailments.
But it's not going to turn off permanently, though. You're going to have to keep taking those medicines to keep them off.
True. But
which
like,
means it's more money to keep them off.
Well, I'm pretty sure it wouldn't be as bad as me, who has to have an immunosuppressant. But
now you're kind of in an emergency that you may end up with a relapse before you get your reflux.
Yeah, I know. Anyways.
So be very careful throughout this time.
I know. Come on, don't be shy, Hal says, spreading his palms wide. What sorts of things old Instance has been able to do in her lab? Feel free to share if you have one that people can't see. Most of the kids share their genetic enhancements if they have them. Temperature doesn't bother me, Cal answered when it was his turn. I'm never too hot or too cold. I'm always just right.
Oh, so they put a temperature.
Yeah. Someone jokes that Cal doesn't sweat. That explains why he smells like flowers and sunshine all the time. Tang keeps quiet and skips her turn to share. So we learned about Cal's augment. I love how Cal smells. It's okay to have secrets, Tang. I think that might tick her off, and that one might give us a plus with him. But since we get a +1 with her either way.
You can say I love how Cal smells, because every time we go to school, we're getting a point with her anyway.
Yeah. Cal sniffs his own armpit and says, like flowers?
Totally a skitter, dude. Get close for an intimate sniff. What does that kiss mark mean? Let me see.
Flirting.
Oh my god!
It's flirting. Should we go for it? Or should we save that for somebody else?
I am not here. I don't exist.
You exist,
no,
woman.
I don't. I already gave up the ranting about Tammy. This is your job now.
Alright, I'm clicking it. You lean in and take an exaggerated sniff of Cal. Ooh, you like how he smells. He giggles and shoves you playfully away as you stuff your face into his shirt and breathe deeply.
Then again, we still haven't picked our significant other yet. Does that mean we're stealing Tammy's husband?
We could steal Tammy.
But
Plants
we
and
never have
flowers
gotten to that situation
and
yet.
just a little bit of soil. He smells like Vertruma. Well, yeah, he works over there with our parents, so...
Yeah, so it would make sense that the embodiment of the earth is slowly being embedded in his body. So he smells like sunshine and farts.
Okay...
He smells like sunshine and plant farts.
Plant farts? Really?
Hey, man. Is the plant not farting? They breathe... They absorb the sun and they poop out oxygen. I mean, they're plant farts.
Okay.
You know it's true. So it's technically plant farts. We're breathing in plant farts.
I didn't mean to put it there, but okay.
It worked?
It worked.
Oh, you didn't get an over bonus, though.
Nope.
They usually give you more stuff that you get over bonus.
No, because I was right on. +3 biology, +1 reasoning, 13 stress, friendship with tangent. We're only at 49 stress.
We haven't interacted with Mars that much lately.
Because we need enough persuasion. We're at 15. You're finishing breakfast in a common area when Mars struts in. Look at you eating cereal, she says, turning her nose up at you. I bet you don't even know what today is.
Sass or brass?
It's your turn to choose. I flirted with Cal. This is your woman.
Hey! Sass? I feel like we did. Because the reason why I didn't say your birthday is because the fact that she's technically our best friend doesn't that mean we technically need to sort of already know what her birthday is? What is it? Click on the hearts.
We're at 1.5.
Click on the hearts!
Okay.
No, click on the hearts!
I'm clicking.
Doesn't it tell you the birthday?
Let's see.
8,
Nope.
11. Oh.
We don't know about her yet. We know the most about Tammy, I believe.
No, we don't. No, we know more about Cal. Out of everybody we know more about Cal.
Yeah, heat and cold tolerant. Though we do know about Dice that he doesn't like cake.
Yeah, that's indeed true.
Anemone, we do not know. Tangent, we do not know.
We know the Meemaws and the Peepaws? Oh, 42. Oh, 44. That's cool. How does Auntie C then is?
37.
I wonder who's the youngest out of all of them.
Oh, Anemone is her daughter.
Oh, so it is. I was like, you look like her.
And then who is Udicott?
You're gone. So she's obviously there. It is.
She's the 82. That's.
What about Grandpa Sheep? I mean, Dad Sheep.
Melatonin.
Only 41. He's younger than
our parents.
Yeah.
Okay. So, did you pick? Oh, you forgot all about that, didn't you? Oh my god.
Hey, I don't want no wrong answer. It just feels like a tough ass question.
I don't know if a lot of people have played this game enough.
I know. We will find out. It took me multiple searches just to find kudos. Or just kept showing me other people's kudos. How the freak you spell exocolonist?
EXO.
Okay, I already butchered it. It's too late.
How do you spell a thing? Never mind. I already tried to spell it.
Shut up.
Never.
Shut up.
Never.
Okay, can we get like Mars's prompt so I can just pick from that, please?
Nougat. Nougat is 4.
I mean, didn't we expect that?
But she's adorable, okay?
Yes, she is. I like this. Mars is the 4th planet from the solar system. I'm like, I want exocolonists.
M-A-R-Z, not M-A-R-S.
Oh, that's probably why I did.
It's taking you
Shut up!
so long.
I found her! I thought it was an S, not a Z.
You just, whether or not it's her birthday. That's all the question was.
Gosh, shut up. I feel like this is
Because we're in the pollen season. So if it says that she was...
Her birthday is the first month of the wet season.
So it's not her birthday. We're not in the wet season. We're in the pollen season. So you're right. I don't know. Today, she announces to the room, is St. Valentine's Day.
Oh, wow. Her father is aluminum. And her second father is burnish. So she has 2 dads.
Was she conceived naturally between the 2 dads? Because if that turns out
I
to be
want to see how the peepaws look.
We'll find out later. Hey, Stop reading spoilers.
God damn it, I was going to say what her relationship orientation is.
We'll find that out when we reach 16.
Because it's a cool one.
You want to marry this woman?
No. I'm gonna say, I mean, not no as in no, not marrying, but like whatever happens, to go with the flow and see what happens.
Back on Earth, Mars explains, it was a day when everybody had to give their best friend a gift, especially sweets.
No. Valentine's Day is you give it to your loved one that you have either a crush on or somebody you love.
And then you put the sweets under your pillow, and it makes you dream about who you're going to marry.
She's actually friends with Kenji.
They're both arrogant enough.
I mean,
and there are decorations of hearts and arrows and pigs.
Oh yeah, just because of Cupid nonsense.
Why pigs? Before Mars can answer, Dice snorts. Candy is dumb. Marzipan just made it up to get free candy. Oh, her name's Marzipan. Her name is a type of candy.
Oh, her name is Marzipan. So her name for short is Mars. Interesting.
He rolls his eyes and walks away. Excuse me, Dice. I understand you don't like it, but stop being a little bitch. Valentine's Day is a thing. And I want to kind of kick you.
What, Dice?
Yes.
What do you do?
Marzipan just made this up. She just wants free candy. Dice don't know. Yes.
Oh,
As he leaves, Mars shouts back, well, nobody was going to pick you anyway. You stink. Valentine's Day sounds like fun. Tammy nods enthusiastically. Her hair bobs jingling. I'm going to tell the other kids about it, Mars says. Stop reading ahead.
I didn't mean to. I only meant to look for her parents, and I
don't look for her parents. Take that off. We're going in blind. Move it. Take that off.
A sad situation. I can at least say there's a sad situation.
I'm going to slap you.
There's a sad situation for Mars.
I am going to slap you.
Hey, I didn't tell you what happened. I just said, just like how we didn't know Tammy had a sad situation, everybody probably has a sad situation. But Mars is quite sad.
And you're going to be like, save Mars!
Get the resurrect button!
You know what? If I ever do merch, there's going to be one that is just the resurrect button.
It's just me pointing, get the resurrect button!
That's what the recording will be.
I'm done.
I'm going to tell the other kids about it, Mars says. So you go around and find your best friend and give them a gift. She points her finger at you. Make sure you do it by the end of the day or it doesn't count.
Well, we have to give one tomorrow.
And if too many people want to be my best friend, she asks, I'll hold tryouts for the position. It's only fair. She tosses her hair over her shoulder and laughs.
I'm now more curious about her goddamn dads.
Okay, we're in late pollen. Tangent wants to talk. Tangent is waving her hands vigorously in the air. She's playing a study game on her holopalm, where you have to match falling numbers to correct equations.
So she's playing Tetris by numbers?
Reasoning 10 or more.
We don't
Yeah, we don't have reasoning.
So here's the thing. It makes me curious. What the heck is the hollow palm? Are you telling me
it's like a PDA, but
no, that's what I'm saying. Like, because you don't see a band, no nothing. So I'm like wondering, is it embedded in their hands?
I'm thinking it is.
To get the hollow palm. No.
What? Back out of this?
Yes.
She shrugs and goes back to her game.
I want to see what dice says.
You find Dice watching the jungle through a gap in the fence, kicking the dirt with his toe. He's quiet. He's quiet. He's quiet you when you walk up. What?
I think they meant to say he's quiet
to you.
Yeah, when you walk up. He must mean.
Okay, empathy 10th grade. We can watch him.
Can we save and then backtrack? I'm just curious.
All right, let's save existential crisis.
But wait, will it actually save this prompt at this stage, or is it gonna only save it after the thing or before the thing?
I think since we're saving it right here, it'll save it there.
I did the same thing last time.
Okay.
And Legend of Zelda, I'm expecting to be on the goddamn roof of a building.
Okay,
they put me all the way in the bottom of the building. I'm like, you just...
All right. I'm saving it here. I'm overriding the existential crisis. We're good? Okay, now you want to see what he's doing?
Is the game going to yell at us again for restarting the game?
I don't know. Watch him. You sit and watch the jungle for him. You ask if he's ever been to the other side of the fence. He nods quietly. A few times, yeah. There's a way through behind the garrison building. You both sit in silence again for a long time until he breaks it by saying, "It's really nice out. Now we can sneak out in expeditions." So he was the one. Child. Okay. He mumbles a goodbye, so that's progress.
Oh no, I remember curly fries. Hello, curly fries.
Anemone kicks a sport ball from foot to foot without letting it touch the ground. She fakes like she's going to pass it to you, then kicks it sideways and runs over to catch it before you can get there. Too slow, she giggles. Do you really want to be BFFs with this silly
Why
girl?
do I feel like she has feathers on her face?
We'll find out her augment.
I thought her augment is strength.
No, this one's augment with strength. Humming tunelessly. Okay. Humming and braiding grass. Let's see, what about him? Fluff, check out my mudslide, he exclaims. He grabs a piece of sheet metal, slides down the dirt pile like he's riding a surfboard. Mud goes everywhere. He jogs back up and hands you the sheet of metal. You try now.
Okay.
You make it down without failing, but mud gets splattered all over your legs. It is pretty fun, though. Like a hoverboard, but crunchier. Okay, Cal says, you can come back whenever and use the mudslide. I don't mind. I'll be here. So we're just looking at everybody's prompts. Okay, the parents are there.
That's Mars. Where's she going to scream at us again? The Sass Queen.
Mars has clearly been waiting for someone to come and ask to be her BFF, but she's trying to play it cool, looking expectant and nonchalant at the same time. She's tapping her foot while kind of idly looking around at nothing.
I wanted to pick Tammy, but since we picked her as a best friend, the Sass Queen.
Sass Queen,
yeah.
Want to be best friends?
Yeah, obviously.
She hums, opening her hollow palm. Let me make sure I didn't.
Princess Sass Queen, you know I love you, even though I want to punch you in the face half the time.
Let me make sure I didn't promise too many other friends already.
You know very well
she pokes her hollow palm, holding it so you can't see what she's doing.
Obviously, she knows
you have a lot of good qualities that I'm looking for in a best friend. Yes. I think all of the kids who applied, you're the most qualified for the position.
We already picked you as the best friend from the beginning of the game! Obviously, we're gonna pick you again! Or I would've picked Tam Tams!
Hey, okay, Solana, I choose you as my best friend. You remember the thing about candy? And fish some soy sweets out of your back pocket to offer her. They've gotten a bit soft and warm. What flavor are they? She asked, holding each one up to the light to praise it. Ooh, green fizz. Those are rare. She surprises you by handing you an entire bar of chocolate. A whole week's rations wrapped like a present.
Marzipan, you belong in chowder. Marzipan, you belong in chowder.
Marzipan always remembers her friends, she says, nodding benevolently.
Goddamn sass queen. Absolutely precious. Even though I want to punch you half the time.
Okay. So, now what you want to do?
This is sad. We gotta do multiple runs on this so we're gonna understand where the heck he's going because I'm curious.
Yeah. Should we tough it out here?
Why is everything foggy? Oh, it's pollen.
Yeah, it's pollen. Dad's sneezing.
Let me see Dad sneeze. Is he sneezing again right now?
Let's go talk to him. You spot your dad catching a break outside the geoponics domes. He takes a huge glug from his canteen, then upends the rest over his face. He exclaims, wish I could take my eyes out of my head, wash them off, and pop them back in. He laughs at the look at your face. Too gross? Too gross. Sorry, kiddo. This pollen is just so itchy. We need animal handling 20 or greater to help with
I know
it.
where we're gonna get that animal handling. Ding, ding, ding,
Mama, what you want? Tell her what you learned today. We need organizing.
20. What's our organizing right now?
Not 20. 14.
So that means we have to do more jobs.
Should we go ahead and do more jobs and make more money?
How much is empathy and persuasion and bravery and the toughness? Okay, we got 31 empathy.
17 toughness, because like if we do
Get
a little
20.
bit more toughness, then we can go outside. Our organization is what we were talking about doing. Our empathy is at 31. Our persuasion is at 15. Our creativity is at 10, and our bravery is at 10.
Wasn't there some sort of bravery nonsense that we needed 10 on, or was it 20?
I think it was making somebody eat something. I think it was dice.
Oh, right, 20 bravery.
Yep, bravery 20 or greater.
I want to see him eat a worm since he keeps showing that prompt.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's at least clarify on the toughness to get 20.
Alright, so let's go over here and play some more sports ball. Because we are not going to be smart.
Oh.
What happened? Stop reading spoilers! Stop it!
Okay, just...
Take it off your phone.
Hey, I go back
Delete
to...
it.
Hey, go back on... I saw something cool!
Stop reading ahead!
Okay! I didn't read it right now. It was just like an information chart on dice. Because I was wondering... Like,
Why didn't you go look at dice?
Because he's so weird. I want to see him. Come on now, you can't say you're curious about him.
I'm curious if I want to actually do the gameplay. And miss spoilers over here.
I am not doing spoiler. I didn't say nothing. I didn't see anything about what happens to him in the story. I only saw his prompt for his argument. And it's probably a reason why for his character.
Okay, 1 toughness here.
And now that makes me curious. Who the heck was it? Who the heck are they?
Shut up!
I mean, who the heck are they?
Shut up! What is wrong with you?
Hey, I was curious.
Alright, let's get some bravery and some toughness here. When there's no sports ball game on, the security teams who train nearby use the field to practice with long-range rifles. As to show up the sports ball practice, Com is helping take down the net. Sorry, kiddos, he says. Rhett wants us practicing with the big guns today, and we can't have you running around the place. The bullets in these drone rifles are heat-seeking, and even though they're programmed to avoid human targets, safety first. Alright, good brother.
Oh, thank God, she kept her original fitness bookline.
But today was supposed to be our day to have the sports ball field, Cal complains. You soldiers don't even want to play sports ball. You just want to shoot your dumb, noisy guns. Anemone bounces over. Hello? They have more than just huge guns. They have cool stun gloves that are like magic lightning arcing out of your fingertips. It's super galactic.
I think she's definitely going to pick those gloves when she's older.
Let's see. It boosts up our sharing is caring. Oh! If we stand up to the soldiers, we might see a bit more of what she looks like as an adult. So...
I think it might add more rebellion.
Oh well.
Like I thought.
+1 bravery. You rip the net out of Calm's hand and start putting it back up. Anemone looks nervous. Here comes Security Chief Rat. He looks scary, angry, Solana. We got bravery 10 or greater, so we don't have to back down. Alright, let's not back down.
Isn't it the guy we just tattled on dice on?
Yeah. You stand your ground when the security chief tries to intimidate you with his loud voice and big chest. Today was your day to use the field, damn it! Rhett sets the fire in your eyes, and after a minute, he laughs and gives in. You're a tough one, huh, Solana? He says.
Does that mean we get more friendship and more kudos?
The twinkle in his eye. Okay, you're right. Today was your day to use the sports ball field. Calm, we'll have to train with something else today. How was it so hard?
Does that mean you have a chance with the squad in the future?
Okay, so we just need to equal...
Try to get over bonus.
Okay, let's see. So, giggling baby.
Giggling baby, I'm done.
Sports ball.
Tiny curly fries making a menace to society.
And facing the beast.
Yes, tiny curly fries making a menace to society.
Barber fruit is still in play, and I guess some medallion. +1 to all challenges.
Oh, the father's medallion and the cringe ass plant.
Yep. So we did good.
Oh, we didn't get enough for over bonus.
+3 bravery and +1 toughness.
Okay.
We're at 18.
Oh, come on. Now we need 2 more.
Yep. Late pollen to early dust.
Do you want to do the last cleanup for toughness and then go straight to empathy, stuff like that, or reasoning?
Yeah. We can either do the combat thing or we can work again. Oh, Dad wants to talk.
More sneezing?
Dust is such a... Ooh, that is hot. If you
That
can
was
see
sweltering.
those heat waves.
Our
Dust-
food has come here. I flew away.
All right, I'm going to read this while you're on.
Okay.
Dust is such a dry, hot season. Both suns are high in the sky, baking the usually lush Vitruman jungle. If there's a breeze, it's warm and, you guessed it, dusty. Your parents are up every day before dawn, which comes far too early for your liking. They're usually gone by the time you wake up and home after you're asleep. So you have to visit them at work if you want to see them. Good morning, Gooseberry. Your dad greets you cheerily. Have you come to see the harvest? Your mom and I are gathering crops from actual Vitrumian dirt this week. Sure, that sounds neat. I just want to spend time with you guys, so...
Can we go to Walmart tomorrow?
Yeah, we can go to Walmart.
Yay!
That sounds neat. Not really, or I just miss you and Mom.
What is he? What happened?
He wants us to see the crops. And
He was asking us, like, how
do we want to see it? Well, the thing is like, our character just basically said that they miss seeing their parents. And the only time you can really see them is at work.
We might as well say we miss parents.
Aw, Buttercup, he sighs, kneeling down to looks at you. To looks. How about your mom and I take the day off and we can have some family time together? I'd like that. As promised, your parents leave work early for the day and spend time with you. They take you for a long walk and all the way along the colony walls and have a picnic overlooking the mush tree jungle behind.
Oh, that's cool. We actually see an above look on how the sports ball nonsense look.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they got a little tetherball court too. Then you head back to the lounge and play with Vert Space game, an old one where the three of you play mice and you have to build things to solve puzzles together. Honestly, that sounds really nice. Aww.
Oh, the stress has been reduced because we spend time with family.
As your parents tuck you in that night, you think this must be the best day you've had in a long time. Okay, how about we stop here because we're well over an hour.
Mm-hmm.
And since we're eating.
Mm-hmm.
So would you want to do another recording afterwards, or do you want to just end it right here and just YouTube it?
Let's just end it right here.
Okay. Well, until next time, dice, you little troublemaker.